I want to show everybody an adorable 2-year-old child named Marlon. You see, behind that smiling face is a fierce warrior, because Marlon has dealt with health hardships since the day he was born prematurely. There's another fighter joining us today from Gainesville, Georgia. It's his mother, Tiffany. And Tiffany is here because she is furious that a man named Reggie denies that he is Marlon's father and refuses to help support him. This is Tiffany's story. On the evening of March 6, 2018, Tiffany was rushed to the hospital 6 weeks before her due date when she began to experience the severe effects of preeclampsia.
My pregnancy was so stressful because all the drama I had to deal with Reggie. I didn't think me or my baby would make it.
After being in labor for over 15 hours, Tiffany's son Marlon was born, and he weighed 5 pounds 5 ounces.
When Marlon was born, he couldn't breathe on his own, and he had to be hooked up to a feeding tube. Marlon was put into a medically induced coma and life support, and he didn't even weigh 8 pounds.
They quickly discovered that he had a heart problem, his brain wasn't fully developed, and his lungs were not working right.
I prayed every day for God to watch over my baby.
Today, baby Marlon is now 2 years old, and while he's thriving, it's been a struggle as he's been in and out of the hospital over 25 times.
I'm not feeling well.
I'm raising my sick baby all on my own. At just 2 years old, my baby has GERD, respiratory distress, asthma, a feeding tube, and exhibits autistic behavior.
Can I have some juice?
Okay.
Okay.
All Reggie says to me is this is not his problem. I'm the one that tends to Marlon's feeding tube. I'm the one that makes sure he has what he needs. I'm the one that keeps him safe every single day. But after today, things are going to change.
So, Reggie has also joined us from his home in Fairburn, Georgia. We're going to talk to him a little later in the show. But first, baby Marlon must mean the world to you, Tiffany.
He does. He's my everything. He's my pride and joy.
By the way, I mean, you've had to do all this on your own, and all the things that you've had to learn in order to raise him.
It was so hard. It was so hard because I had to do all of that all on my own. And to watch my little baby fight the way that he was, I just felt it was unfair. He shouldn't have had to go through all of that. And to do it all by myself, it really hurt.
And like all of us, you probably didn't even know all the illnesses that he ended up having.
We were just back and forth to the hospital trying to figure out what was wrong with him. No one can give me an answer.
Let's talk about you and Reggie. First of all, you and Reggie have an older daughter.
Yes, we do. Right. That he do not support at all.
But he says he's the father of that child, right? I mean...
Yes, he does. He claims her.
So...
But he don't support neither one of them.
When you got pregnant with Marlon, what was Reggie's reaction?
He was happy up until about 3 months into my pregnancy. And he decides, I overheard him on the phone with someone, I don't know who he was talking to, while we were on the church van. Oh, I hope this is my baby, because if that baby ain't born on time. And I'm like, why would you even be discussing our business to somebody else?
So you broke up while you were pregnant. And you
yes,
think that
I broke up while I was pregnant because I got tired of the argument, Maury. I couldn't take it no more. Okay, yes, I cheated on him in February of 2017. He came home on June 30th. Marlon was not conceived until July. I didn't find out I was pregnant until, September?
Meanwhile, with all of that, the last trimester of your pregnancy, I mean, that's when all the stress came, and that's why you think that you had all of these problems before delivery.
Yes, I know that's why I had all those problems before delivery, because I didn't go through any of that with any of my other pregnancies. Preeclampsia is something that makes you have protein in your urine and high blood pressure. Of course, I'm having high blood pressure if I'm sitting up here arguing with him all the time, and then I got to turn around and argue with my family because they don't understand why I'm still with him.
Was Reggie at the hospital when you gave birth?
Absolutely not. And he was very aware that I was there.
Yeah, but
because we have a text alert through our church, and the message went out. Tiffany is in labor with Marlon at the hospital. I went in on the night of the 6th. I didn't have Marlon until the 8th of March. So he was aware and he had time to get there. But I guess he was too busy taking care or doing whatever he wanted to do.
Was there another man at the hospital with you?
There, I had a friend there at the hospital with me, yes, because I needed the support. I was very scared, Maury. I never had a premature baby. This is my first premature baby ever.
So, Reggie, nice to welcome you to the show. Glad you're here.
How you doing, Maury?
All right.
How you doing?
So, you claim your daughter with Tiffany, but you don't claim Marlon. Why?
That's right. Because if another man has the audacity and she gives him the leverage, the so-called friend, to put his last name on the man's birth certificate and sign the birth certificate, I have no participation in that.
You mean the other guy's on the birth certificate?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you
If
ask?
we're gonna tell it, we're gonna tell it.
Did you ask Tiffany why she did that?
She said because she was mad. So you give another man their last name because you're mad at me. That doesn't sound right.
The thing is, when she says,
Yes, I did put somebody else's name on the birth certificate, and I told him, yes, it was out of frustration.
What woman does that? What real woman does that? What real woman does that?
People. Maybe if you weren't so, maybe
You don't give another.
get on my nerves so much.
You
I
don't
wouldn't
give
been so
another.
mad.
You never
all the
give
things
another
you
man
did.
another child baby's name. No,
Oh
you don't do
well,
it. You don't do it.
I admitted to my wrong, but can you stand up and be a daddy
He's
to
not
both
mine.
kids? Because you don't support neither one of them.
How about the time when you didn't have nothing and I spent $500 something on both of them in the drop of a dime? After that, I asked you, can I see Zoe? No, because I can't have both of them. So since I can't have both of them, you don't need me to do nothing for none of them. That's exactly what you told me.
Boy, you so full
Wow.
of it, boy. You so full
Okay.
of it, boy.
I know that's
because
real.
you
I
asked
know
me
that's
if she
real.
come spend the week with you, and yes, I did say
Why
no.
not?
And you know the reason why
How many
I
times
said
have I
no.
done it? How many times have I done it, though? How many times
It
have I
don't
done
matter.
it? And you
You're
deny
not
me
finna
because
take
I
one
don't.
without the other.
Okay, well, why
And
is he allowed to go get him on weekends and I
You
can't?
did buy him some clothes.
Okay.
And don't act like I didn't have
Okay.
nothing because I did. You did that out the kindness of your heart. And I thanked you for it. But I shouldn't have to thank you to be a
I
father.
don't have to know. You
That
don't
is
have
your
to thank me. You don't have to thank
responsibility
me.
to take care of
You
them
don't have to
kids.
thank me for doing nothing for my child.
Okay.
I have one. That's Zoe.
You have two.
I
You
wanna talk-
asked
Okay.
for the boy.
I got
You
it, Tiffany.
asked me. Now, did you not ask me to get pregnant?
Okay, it happened. But
And
okay,
then you mad because I
he's
didn't
mine.
name him
Okay,
after
listen,
you, and you
okay,
knew
just
I
say-
wasn't going to do
Just
that.
say he's mine. Okay, just say he's mine. How are you going to fix the situation when you done put the whole nother baby and he has his man
already
last name?
told
How
you
you
we
going to
could
fix
go
that?
down to court.
How you gonna
First
fix
of all,
that?
bro, I already told you we could go down to court and change that boy last name. Don't act like
It
I
shouldn't
ain't
have
gave
never
you
happened.
that.
It shouldn't have never happened.
Okay, wait a minute.
And you should have been there.
All right, Tiffany.
You
Tiffany,
should
hold
have
on.
been there.
I got it,
Man.
Tiffany.
Maybe
I
if you
got
have
it.
came to the hospital,
You had
it wouldn't
another
have
man
happened.
you had another man in the hospital
Man,
already.
mix
You
me with
got
all
what
that.
you want.
You ain't
You made
never
the bed
stopped
to
you
lay in.
before. You the
All right.
father, you could have
Okay.
popped up, but you didn't.
First of all, I want our
Yes.
viewers to know, okay, the reason you doubt Marlon has nothing to do with his physical condition, does it?
No. I had 2 and 1-year-olds that came in early just as he did, and they stayed in the hospital. So Junior came home, my junior, he came home a month later. Came home a month after that. I was at the hospital every single
Right.
day,
But-
Maury,
but-
to the point to where the nurses knew me by name. So why wouldn't I do that for another child that is not mine? Why would I do that?
Whatever. You could have came to that hospital. That boy sat in that hospital. It was times that I called everybody in your family to let y'all know. Come on, man. You
I
could
got
have
it.
came for
I got
that
it,
boy.
Tiffany.
You
Hold-
chose not
All right.
to. You
All right.
chose not to be there.
Reggie,
You should have gave
You knew I was
shoulda
in
gave me your
labor.
last name.
All right, Tiffany.
You should
Reggie,
have gave me your last name.
what happens if I prove that you're the father with the DNA test?
It'll be a whole totally different turnaround. She know how I am with my kids. I stopped for Zoe because she said she wasn't taking nothing else. What am I supposed to do? I can't force her to take nothing.
Okay, we've got the results.
If I'm not gonna
Plenty
buy
of
both-
times. Whatever.
Tiffany.
Let these results see you.
Tiffany, this going to confirm everything you believe when it comes to him being the father?
Absolutely, Maury. And I'm going to look. All I want is a public apology. I want this man to apologize and stand up and be a father.
And
Okay.
I will.
In the case of 2-year-old Marlon, Reggie, you are the father.
Oh, I told you, bro. I ain't stupid. I ain't never did nothing to you.
Reggie.
Bro,
Reggie.
I told you.
Wait a second. You said you wanted
That
an
is so
apology.
wrong. You did me wrong, man.
Reggie, all she wants is an apology.
Yeah, no problem. I'm a man. I apologize.
And by the way,
I
Tiffany,
right my wrong.
the two of you are going to go down to the courthouse and change the last name on that birth certificate.
Absolutely, Murray. And I told him I would.
Okay. Thank you all very much. You are not the father.